Good afternoon, Facebook family and friends and YouTube subscribers. Today is Thursday. It is the 12th of March in the year of 2015. It's 2015. I just had this long, drawn-out debate for the past 2 days on my Facebook page with individuals over interracial relationships. A lot of African Americans kind of frown or look down upon gay men or even straight African Americans who date outside of their race. And I'm sure white America probably has the same problem. I'm sure I know for a fact that there are white folks who do not like seeing white people date outside of their race. This needs to change. I am a strong proponent for people dating, marrying, having relationships outside of their race. First off, the whole race itself is an invented subject. Yeah, I'm black. I have pigmentation in my skin. But if that makes me any different from a white person or an Asian person or a Jewish person or whatever other races are out there, Chinese, no, we're all human beings. And I have a firm rule that if you love someone, if you can fall in love with someone and that person is outside of your race, I don't see a problem. I don't see a reason why people would be so against letting people love who they want to love. The debate I had on my Facebook page was about Michael Sams, the football player who came out and he is now going to be on Dancing with the Stars, and there was a big debate about him complaining about people being angry because he's dating a white guy. I never saw an issue with it. If that man want to date a Chinese, white, Hispanic, whatever, I don't care. Actually, I encourage it because I think that we need too many African Americans in particular. I could talk about the African American community because guess what? I'm African American. I'm a black African American. So I can discuss our community. We have some serious problems within our community. And I think that sometimes it might be better off dating, marrying, and having children with someone of a different race. Your children will still be black children because it doesn't, as far as, I mean, I don't see a problem with it. And in fact, I encourage it. I think that this will help stabilize the community and bring a different enlightenment to our community. I think that there are some inbred problems in African Americans that we may not be ever able to get rid of, especially if we continue to, they call them generational curses, as my mama would say. I don't believe in generational curses, but I do think that there are some inbred issues that are inherited and passed down from generation to generation of African Americans. So in order to step out of these issues, we need to start looking outside of our race to marry and have children. I see nothing wrong with that. There is a concern by a lot of people that the African American race is going to go away. I doubt very seriously. All these millions of African Americans in America will vanish and disappear overnight. That's not going to happen. We were here 100 years ago. I'm sure we will be here the next 100 plus years coming up. So, but I think the relationship, because of the issues we're dealing with right now in 2015 in the black community, I really do think many African Americans, many black African Americans, I use the term black African American because that way I can make people who like to be called black and those who want to be called African American, I'm trying to make everybody happy, so I refer to us as black African Americans. Many black African Americans would be happy and better off in interracial relationships. I think they might be more stable. They might be more family orientated. You have a lot of African Americans who don't even have a clue what a family is today because all they know is their mama. They never even met their father. They don't know anything about marriage. They don't know anything about family. They don't know any of this stuff. That's the problem we have now today. We didn't have this problem 50, 60 years ago. If we did have it, it was nowhere near as severe as it is today. There are too many African American men out here who've never had a father. They don't know what marriage is. And if you're an African-American woman and you marry this man, you're going to have some serious issues because he has no clue how to be a husband and a father because he's never seen it. So in many instances, I'm 1,000. I think that people would be better off. Black African Americans, particularly women, would be better off dating Asians, whites, Hispanics, Jews, if they want children and they want a husband involved in their life who's going to hang around and take care of his children. Now, if you can find an African American and you're attracted to African Americans and you want an African American, then by all means marry an African American. But if you can't find an African American, which seems to be the problem I keep hearing all over, I can't find a man. There are millions of Asians, whites, Jews, Hispanics, Chinese, all over the world. You don't have to limit yourself just to African American men. And I think a lot of people may not like this because they think, oh, you're going to destroy the black race. As I said before, black folks were in America 100 years ago. They will be here 100 years from now. They will still be here in this country. So I don't think it's a wise idea for anyone to limit themselves. I don't care what your race is. I don't think it's a wise idea to limit who you are willing to date or marry to your own race. If you're white, you should only date white people or marry white people. That's crazy. Marry who you want to marry. Love who you want to love, regardless of what people think. You have to live your life and be happy. There are going to be people who don't like who you marry. Well, what does that have to do with you? Just like Sam Michael complaining about people. People are making comments about him dating a white guy. Sam, why do you care what these people think? They're not in bed with you and your lover. That's between you and him. You really shouldn't care what they think about your white partners. No big deal to me. As long as you're happy and y'all both in love, what's the problem? I don't see an issue. Love who you want to love. Marry who you want to marry. Not what society dictates us to marry. So sometimes I get the feeling that African Americans almost tell other Africans, you should only date and marry another African American, and that's false. Marry and love who you want to love. That makes the most sense. You should not limit yourself to just only members of your own race. So, I hope this makes sense. I'm trying to make some sense of this. I've been to the gym. I'm exhausted. But this whole debate about race and who you love, I've never understood it. I've never understood. I admired seeing people who step outside of their comfort zone and find love in a different race. I don't see any issue with it. Not supported 1,000%. I think those relationships. Now I'm on the outside looking in. I don't know, but they seem to be more stable and more long lasting. That's my experience. Has been the people I know who are dating outside of the race or having interracial relationships. They tend to last longer. Why? I don't really know the answer to that. But it'd be interesting to hear you guys' opinions. What do you think about interracial relationships? Do you support them? Are you against them? I know a lot of African Americans don't like them. Others don't particularly care for interracial relationships. To me, that's ignorance. I support anyone who wants to marry. I support people loving who they want to love and being in relationships with who they want to be in a relationship with, regardless of their race. If you like my videos, please click like, share them with family members and friends, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. And I'm out of here. Enjoy your day.